I wanted to come on here and address something because Haley had posted or Alex had posted a short where he actually scared me and Haley in the woods. All right. I pushed Haley. Most of the comments were positive. You know, they were laughing. They thought it was funny. But then there were a few that says, why did I push Haley? Why did I make her fall? Why did I hurt her?
Porque es enfadosa.
Penny's like, I would do it too.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't like someone touching me or grabbing me. Like I never explained it or talked about it. When in a lot of your videos or shorts, when you grab me, I like push you away. Do you notice that?
No, but like,
Yeah, I it's almost like automatic.
Reflex.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's a reflex. I'm not trying to be mean to her. I love her. Even Jordan, sometimes when he comes up and gives me like a big bear hug, I like push him away. I don't, it's, you know, it's like you said, it's like a reflex. I don't like it. And the reason is I have experienced some bad things in my life that has caused me to be like that.
To be like that.
Yes. The one thing that I do remember, well, there's a couple of things. First is where we had lived in Atlanta in these apartments. Jordan and Alex were very little. This was before Alex even started school. Jordan hadn't started school. He was about to, but he hadn't started school. So they were very young, maybe like 4, 5 years old. I was upstairs in the apartment. Jordan and Alex was playing in the yard. Pifas, his 2 or 3 brothers, there was 3 brothers and a friend, were outside working on a car. So these 3 guys walked up to them, pulled something out. I can't say what it is, but
you get the point.
And, you know, right here, demanded their money, their wallets. And I think Pifas and them were like trying to talk them out of it or saying something. I was upstairs in the bedroom and I just happened to look out right when they were walking up. And as soon as I saw them walking up, I already knew something was going to happen. Like I felt it. I don't know what it was that day that like just made me look at that very moment. And I freaked out like really bad. I tried to call 911 and I could not get through. I don't know if we had to pay for 911 at the time.
You had to pay for 911?
I think at one time when it very first came out, I think not everybody had that feature on their phone. But I remember trying so hard to call and I could not get through. And in that moment, I felt so helpless, like something was holding me back from protecting them and helping them.
Damn.
I just felt restricted.
Oh.
And I know that's not, you know, nobody touching me in that moment, but I'll get to another story here in a second. But I felt held back. Like I couldn't help. So I ran downstairs. I was beating on the window. I remember beating on the window. And I can't believe the window didn't break because I was beating on it and screaming. And I remember the guys that walked up to them turning around and looking up at me at the window. Even like Pifas and them, everybody looked up at me. And I was beating like, no, like stop. They did get their wallet and their money, but they walked away after they had saw me do that. They walked away. I ran downstairs, you know, remembering feeling so helpless. Like I could not help them. I also had another experience. I think Alex has told you about this, but it was where we lived in the trailer where you used to come. Jordan had a friend. So they were all sitting outside. I had said something to the guy, to Jordan's friend. And he was like, because Jordan had told me something that he said. And I confronted him. But Jordan was there when I did it. So when I confronted him or said something to him, he looked at Jordan and was like, oh, you a for telling her that. And Jordan got upset. So I walked out there to try to stop them from arguing. And it was too late. They had already latched onto each other and started going. I remember being so scared for Jordan that he was going to get hurt. Because, you know, when you see your loved one in a fight, you think, oh my God, what if they die or anything? Yes. So I panicked. So I ran to go break them up. And Pifas grabbed me and he was holding me, like holding my arms and everything. In that moment, I felt so helpless. I was fighting him, trying to get loose from him, and he just wouldn't let me go. My clothes were coming off and everything. That's how bad I was trying to get out of his grip. He was holding me, and I couldn't help Jordan.
Why was he holding you?
So I wouldn't break him up. He kept saying, let him fight, let him fight. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That's our son.
Yeah.
He could get hurt because there was like this little concrete, like little place where you could sit. I was so scared that because they were like basically slamming each other, picking each other up, and like doing like some wrestling moves. I was so scared in that moment that Jordan was going to hit his head. I was shaking, screaming so loud, stop, please, oh my God. And I was begging people, please let me go, please. I need to save him. And he would not let me go. I just remembered, feeling so much fear. I think that is a lot of where that comes from. Like when someone grabs me, I feel like I need to run.
Yeah.
I need to move. And if you look back, because someone commented, if you see in all the videos, you're mean to her, like you're this and that. I don't mean to be mean, like when she grabs me or does anything like that. It's a natural reaction from.
Yeah.
It's almost like, what is it
from
called?
Trauma. PTSD.
Yes. I feel like I have that when someone like touches me in a bad situation. You know the poop prank that you played on me, where you touched me with the poop?
Yes.
In situations like that,
you just want to be left alone.
I don't want nobody touching me or grabbing me because I don't know.
You need to feel free almost.
Yes. I need to feel like I'm in control of my next move. And a lot of times you'll grab me or touch me and it freaks me out. I need to be in control of my body.
Yes.
I'm getting anxiety talking about it, like I'm shaking a little bit because I don't like nobody
holding you.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And also, I've had a lot of bad dreams where I'm not able to move. The sleep paralysis and stuff like that. And someone's holding me back in my dreams. I've also dreamed about people that I love are getting hurt and I'm trying to call 911.
And you can't.
I can't. Something is holding me.
That's crazy.
Something's holding me and I don't have control of moving.
Wow, that's crazy. So you are scared. So are you claustrophobic?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Remember in your apartment,
And Alex laid
Alex put the blanket over top of me and he laid on me. What did I do?
Yeah, no,
I panicked.
Panicked.
Panicked. And my first instinct, play dead. Remember when I just went limp?
You went limp.
I went limp. And what did Alex do?
Got off.
He got off. I stopped fighting him. I went limp. And he laughed his ass off.
Me too.
They were laughing so hard because I was trying to fight him to get out of there. And I was panicking. So I was like, play dead. And he got off of me, but he was laughing. Y'all were laughing so
I thought it was so funny.
much.
Damn, now I feel bad. I feel bad because now it's a thing where like it's a fear of yours, and I was just like,
It is. I really do believe what is it called? PTSD?
PTSD?
Yes, because I have dreams, so many dreams, and I've been in situations.
Has anything that you remember happened to you as a kid?
That's what I've been trying to remember.
Yeah.
Have I buried anything in the back of my mind to where I'm not letting it come out?
Yes, bitch, that happens.
I feel like things like that could go either or, right?
Yeah.
Either you could get like PTSD or anxiety or anything. Like I feel like, I don't know, anxiety for me is just like driving. But I feel like I've went through so much that I'm surprised that things don't cut me
Affect you.
Like too much.
Yeah.
Because I've gone through things that I'm just like, how am I still okay right now?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah. And I was like, and I always sometimes question myself, is something wrong with me? Like, why am I not like this? Or
I notice you don't get scared.
I really don't.
She doesn't.
She does not get scared. When we invite her over, sometimes Haley will hide, I will hide. She does
Alex
not.
has tried to scare her.
Yeah.
She does
get
not get scared.
And there's things, I'm telling you, I've seen ghosts, I've seen like fights with my like parents. I've seen like dogs try and grab me and my cousin.
Really?
Yes, like we're walking to the store, both of us. We're probably like 11, 12 years old. Walking to the store. The store wasn't
Bitch,
even
it
like
gave me
far.
chills.
It wasn't even far. It was like a 2-minute, 3-minute walk, like our apartment. So our parents will let us go because it was like right there.
Right.
As we were walking, there was like thugs coming towards us, and we were walking. We didn't think of it because we're kind of living in the ghetto.
Yeah.
But like literally grabbed both of us from our waist and took us. And we were like, "What? Let me go!" And I ran.
Betty.
And I know my cousin was like, chill. She got scared, but I felt like she was trying to like more calm me. I'm like, no, what the fuck? Like they could have took us. They didn't know what could have happened.
Dogs?
No, it was
Thugs.
like thugs.
Dogs.
She thought she said
Dogs.
a dog is gonna grab her up. Some dog is like, come here.
I
was a little confused, but I'm like, did it? I was waiting for her to finish to ask
That it was
questions.
gonna bite?
I'm like, did it bite you in the waist or like what's going on here? And then I'm like, so dogs? And then she's like, dogs.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Y'all could have been like, kidnapped.
You never know.
And they just laughed and they kept walking. And
Really?
me and her went to the store. And I was like, hell no. Hasta said like, back in the day they would give you $1, $2, buy something, like I didn't even want to buy nothing. I was like, let's go home. Like we kind of had to like walk back towards that direction. So I would have to like wait. But they had crossed the street the other side. Me and her ran back to my place. And we told our mom. I told my mom and dad, and they were like, "Who?" And they were trying to get out. I was like, "No, get in!" Like, I was like, "No, you're overreacting." I didn't want them to get out.
To get hurt.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, "No, you're overreacting. Don't get out. Like, just stay in." Like, I was scared. But that's what I'm like saying. Like things like that. Like how?
Yes.
Like how am
Like it's not affecting your life now.
Because I'm telling you, I have experienced so many things that I question. Like, because I'm the type of person, instead of, oh, this is the good side, this is the bad side, I'm going toward the bad side. I'm like, I want to live. Like, I want to do scary stuff. I want to
She
experience
does.
it. Like, I love
Y'all
it.
two are.
Why do we think we're best friends? Like,
They're like this.
Hell no. It's like,
See,
right
I
now.
used to be like that, but since I've been staying back at my house with Christopher here lately, I have been having these dreams.
What dreams? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it.
It's dreams where something is coming after me. Something is trying to hurt me.
Dude, I want to go to
But
her
I can't
house.
see it.
We should go to her house, Patty.
I can't see it. I can.
You feel it.
Yes. There is one dream particular. I remember I dreamed that we were in Vegas, us three, and we were driving on this like road, but there was no other cars at first. You couldn't see nothing. And all of a sudden, we're in the plane taking off, about to go up. And this vehicle is coming at us.
A vehicle.
At the
plane.
At the plane.
Oh, damn.
When we take off, it does like a little turn and we crash. I see it coming. I'm like, oh God, please no. Wake me up. Because I know it's going to be bad. And I've always feared, like if you fall or hit something, you die. I've always been told that. When you're asleep and you're floating and you fall,
You die
You
in
die.
your real life.
you die in real life.
No es cierto.
Yes. So
What?
this is why I have always feared dreams. Always.
Listen to this. You remember when I was doing my research for the subway guy thing?
Yes.
Some weird shit started happening to me and Alex. Alex had
Really?
a dream. Yes. Alex had a dream where he was on a plane and he was the only one of us on that plane. The plane crashed. He died, but he wasn't dead.
Huh?
It went dark. It was darkness, and he said he talked to himself, and he was like, "I'm dead, but I'm alive. I'm still living, but everything is darkness." Have you ever died in a dream?
Died in a dream? Not that I recall.
I've been attacked in dreams, and I've attacked others in my dream.
You've ended.
I've ended,
others.
yeah, and
You've
it was
ended
such a
others.
powerful dream. I still remember to this day. I remember it, but it's very graphic, so I don't think I can actually say it without getting
Okay.
monetized.
The only weird thing that I have experienced with dreams is, so every time that I'm sick or I'm about to get sick, I haven't had it now for a few years now. It started stopping when I moved to Georgia. But every time that I was gonna get sick, like a cold, a fever, or something, that I was gonna throw up or something, I always had the same dream. So when I had dreamed that, I'm like, I'm getting sick. Like, I'm gonna get sick right now. Like, or I'm about to get sick. And it's the same thing. Every time I will get sick. And I knew it was coming.
You know, the same thing used to happen to me when I would always, around about the time I was going to get my period, I would always have bad dreams about blood.
Dude,
Always about blood. And I would start the next day.
And if it's you talking to yourself because you know something,
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't like it was a weird dream because I was like kind of my childhood like little like area where we used to live, and I know it was usually like our family getting chased with like guys with, pew pew. And like I will see there was this like alley, like it's kind of like a hill, and I will see like big giant balls like roll down that hill every time, like rocks, like
my
big
God.
rocks. And also after towards the end, I was drowning on puke. I was drowning on puke. And that's how I will wake up and I'm like, I'm getting sick. That dream over and over. The rocks,
Wow.
my family getting chased with, guys. Like,
you had the same dream.
Yeah, every time. Getting chased. Yeah.
Dude, what? I
And
feel
then
like it's you telling yourself
And not
something.
even that, I will smell it when I would wake up. I will smell the puke. I will smell it, and I was just ugh. Like,
So you would wake yourself up to go get sick?
I don't know. I will wake up smelling that puke that I was drowning on,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
just knew that I was gonna get sick. And I would tell my mom, I'll be like, Mom, I'm gonna get sick. And she's like,
That
go to
is
school.
so cool.
Go to school, like,
That is
and
so
then they
cool.
will call Mom, pick up your daughter. She
She's
just threw up, or like, I don't know. It was so weird. I haven't
That's some
had it
psychic
now.
shit.
That's amazing. I
I
love
haven't
that.
had it in a while now, but it ran like a cool minute in my early 20s. It stopped.
I win.
I haven't dreamed it no more. Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to tell ourselves stuff.
Yeah.
I had a dream where my Alex was telling me very worried, very anxious. He was like, "Don't drink the water." On God. He was like, "Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water. Don't drink the water." And I woke up and I'm like, "Bitch, don't drink the water." And I started looking shit up, and then that's when I realized I actually looked it up and I realized what the water does to us.
Yep. Tap water.
What did you mean though right now? Like you were saying that if you dream yourself dying in your dream.
Yeah, if you're floating or you're driving and you crash, you die in real life. Like if it impacts you so bad in your dream, you die. I have always heard that.
But have you experienced it like yourself dying in a dream?
Almost dying, but I tell myself no. Like wake up, and I wake up before, right, like a millisecond before it happens.
I've never died in my dream.
I've seen other people die in my dream, like
Me
my
too.
loved ones.
Me too.
And
Really?
like the first one I ever experienced was my dad. That my dad died. And I woke up and I was crying and crying. I was like, Mom, where's my dad? Where's my dad? He said, he's working. I was like, no, call him. I said, he's working. Leave him alone. Like, no, call him. And she called him and she's like, and I was crying, saying, I dreamed that you died. And he's like, I'm okay. Like, I'm working. I'll see you later. And I was like, okay. But it's like the people that have dreamed that have died are no longer here.
Age what?
Because I also have tried my mom too. And it's, I didn't ever want to say this to nobody, ever. And it might make me sound crazy or...
You don't sound crazy
No
to me.
judgment here.
But
You don't sound crazy to me.
I don't know about there, but there's no judgment here.
But since I was young, I felt like I knew that I wasn't gonna have my mom. Like I knew that she wasn't gonna live forever.
Be around long.
Because I always prepared myself, and since I was young, I was like, what if my mom dies? Like, I was like, I gotta do this, or I always question it. Like when I was small, like I knew that it was coming, and I was preparing myself.
Yeah.
And when I found out she had cancer and all that, I'm just like, fuck. Like
maybe that's.
But when my mom actually passed away that same day, I didn't know how to react. Like if I felt like if I had no emotion, that I literally just like I panicked just because I didn't know what to do. What's the next step?
Yeah.
But I do remember like going, like running away, and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? And I called one of my friends, like, my mom just died. Like, what?
You didn't know how to register it.
Yeah, and it took me a long time till I was just like cried out.
And then one day it hit you. One day it hit her. Yep.
It hit me, and
yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. Like I will blame myself because I'm like, what if I brought that energy toward my mom? And I'm like, I just attracted that, you know, like knowing that my mom wasn't gonna be here no more.
Mm-hmm. No.
But it's like, I don't know, like, you know, like as a child, you're thinking of stuff.
Yep.
I don't know, like it's crazy.
Oh. But I also been having dreams. Like I said, something's trying to attack me. Something's trying to hurt me. I don't know. I told you about the dream with the snake.
Yes.
I also had a dream about a spider. Didn't you say you just had one last night?
Yes.
Yes, I had a dream about a spider too.
What was it?
It was like trying to attack me. I was on the couch and I like felt it. I don't know. It was trying to get to me and I was like going crazy. Something's coming after me.
So you've looked it up?
No, I haven't looked up I looked up the snake.
I feel like dreams mean stuff. I truly do, and I feel like nobody can take that away from me.
No, they absolutely mean stuff.
I literally bought a little journal to write down my dreams, and
bitch, that's what I need to do.
It's because I feel like there's so many different meanings behind different things in a dream that I kind of want to start writing everything down instead of being like, well, which one that makes me feel better? You know, because when you look something up, for example, when you look up that a snake is attacking you, it could either be a bad thing or a good thing.
Yes.
And usually we try to be like, it's either like whatever we're feeling like, oh, it's bad, it's after me, or it could be a good thing. Or we're like, oh, it's good, or it could be a bad thing. So I feel like what I want to start doing is writing these dreams down, writing down every meaning that I can find, and then paying very close attention to my life during that moment.
Yes.
To see what happens.
What has been going on is maybe either
what
good
am I
or
telling
traumatizing.
myself? Yes.
Yes.
Like, what does it fit in with?
Yep.
I heard that we could dream up to like 7 things or 7 different things or something like that.
At the same time, bitch, last night I was having dreams in and out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like going in and out.
Have you ever had a dream where you're dreaming about one specific thing and then it jumps into another? Yeah. That is so freaking wicked. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Even in my dream, I'm like, what the hell?
You ever woke up and be like, I know I had a dream last night, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I know, you know in your heart, you know in your mind that you've dreamt, but you don't know what.
Yes.
And it is like science. It's like trying to tell us something.
I think so. I think it's us trying to tell us things.
Yes.
Like I think I have told you that when I have had like mental breakdowns in my car, like I've go to see my sister and I'm like, and they're like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. What's wrong with you? Nothing. I'll go home and I'll literally have a mental breakdown in my car, cry, scream at my mom, scream at my dad, like, you know, like if they were here talking to me. And I'm just like, why me? The next day I go see that day when I had the mental breakdown, I'm just like, Mom, just give me a sign that everything's gonna be okay. Like, everything's gonna be okay. And the next day I went to see my sister and visit her. She's like, Patty, guess what? I'm like, what? And she's like, I had a dream with my mom. I'm like, what? And all she told me is everything's going to be okay.
Bitch, no es cierto.
Everything's going to be okay. And I was like, what? And I started crying.
Yo lo creo. I'm gonna cry with you, bitch.
I started crying. And I was like, no. And she's like, what was really going on with you yesterday? And I told her. Yeah, I told her. I was like, I literally had a mental breakdown. I don't know what's going on with me.
Did you tell
like,
her that you asked your mom?
I told her, I literally told my mom, give me a sign. Tell me that everything's going to be okay. And for you to say the exact words that you dreamed, those exact words, is crazy to me. Like,
No es cierto.
I don't want to cry. Stop it, right?
No es cierto.
Yeah. That made me believe.
Pues I
spirits
feel
are
más
real.
way.
Yeah.
I feel más way. I mean, to be very honest, I feel like whoever doesn't want to believe, don't believe.
Don't believe it,
Yeah.
but don't put us down.
I've heard a caption that I feel like I will carry in my heart for a long time, and it basically says, "People that don't believe in magic will never find it." If you are literally on your phone, if you are thinking it's not true, it can't be, you're not looking for stuff, you will never find it. You will never find it.
And that's sad.
Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on whether or not you want to find it or you don't. But I feel like some of us that actually want to find it see things, experience things, hear things. And then we start because of society, we start kind of thinking that we're crazy.
But
we're not.
We're
not.
No.
We're not crazy. I feel like we're just paying more attention than other people might be.
Right. And we experience it.
Yeah.
So we know we've gone through it, so we believe.
Everybody has their own beliefs, but I feel like, respect others' beliefs.
Yeah,
if you don't believe it, okay,
that's cool. You know, move on about your way.
But just respect others.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's it.
respect their beliefs. Yes,
100%. Because I feel like things that we see, if you pay attention, things that you see, things that you see, you hear, you experience. If you pay attention, if you write them down, if you look them up, I feel like they mean something.
They have meaning.
And I feel like a lot of people might be like, it's just a bird. Oh, it was just this. It was just that. It was just that to you. And maybe you don't pay attention to what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
But other people are more perceptive of stuff and like, oh shit, this is happening. I saw this.
Just like the Luna moths you saw.
Bitch. New
life,
real.
right?
Let's be real. Yeah, it tied in. It tied in. My baby Lulu's went missing. And she had a patch of hair missing from her sides. She was going bald. Yeah. When my baby went missing, around that same week, I saw a Luna moth. I don't know if you guys go to my YouTube videos, you'll see the Luna moth every single time.
It's a beautiful moth.
I think you showed it to me. Do you want to get it tatted one time?
Yes,
I
wanted to get
that's
it
what
tatted.
she wanted the tattoo to be.
The moth was
wounded,
damaged. It was damaged, but it was so gorgeous. It was
still beautiful.
One of its wings was broken off.
Yeah.
And I just looked it up and I felt like my baby was in a better place and I feel like she still follows me. But that's for another video. We go looking for a new cat, a new baby, because Lily's, my other baby, was tripping out, anxiety. She was walking back and forth, pacing. We went to so many pet shelters, so many, and I held the baby, and if anything, it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel like I was replacing my daughter. I was replacing her. I told Alex, I'm like, I feel like we're replacing her. It's too soon. We shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
We ended up going to one PetSmart, and I held Luna, and she had no tail. And I'm like, she's the one. And I named her Luna after the moth.
Yes.
I'm like, she's the one.
Because she wasn't perfect, but she was still beautiful.
Yeah. I'm like, my baby brought her to me. Luna needs me, and I need Luna.
Yep. That's going to make me cry, bitch. Don't. Damn it.
Yeah.
And now here Luna is happy. Yes. And oh, my God.
Yes. So,
that's my girl, too. Oh, my God.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people kind of like see, like other people like experience things and they're like, it's a phase. It's a trend now. Pero es que pues la mera neta, I don't know. I feel like pues uno quiere ver, one sees what they want to see.
Yeah.
And
things have meanings, dreams have meanings.
Yes, I think so. I truly
yes.
Bitch, I've heard that though. Oh. I've heard that. Okay, so I've heard that if you in your heart, you're kind and you are giving and you truthfully love other people, not only do you protect those people, but you also get those people to love you sincerely back, giving you protection. Supposedly love, good energy is protection, bitch. And
yes.
I hope my love protects y'all.
Thank you, bitch.
We'll all be protected.
Man, we're all being protected. Yes.